What did you used to do before filmmaking?
I was into construction, so I owned my own business, and both a painting business and a general contracting business. And we were doing fairly well, working out of Newport Beach. And so I would, all day long, these stories were building in my head, and I would come home at night and be up till like 2 o'clock in the morning typing. So I actually, before getting into the business, I think I wrote 5 feature-length scripts.
How were they?
They're okay. The stories are good. I think I need to go back through and work on the dialogue. You know, I really didn't have any idea what I was doing. I would go out to the Writers Guild and I would read screenplays.
Talk about coming out here to California and going to the Chapman Film School. How did all that happen?
Okay, well, I came out here and I was actually in massage therapy school.
Okay.
Something I've always wanted to do, and got into it, and it really turned out I like getting massages more than I like to give them.
Oh, I see.
And I met my wife, and she wasn't really into the whole me giving massage thing.
I was going to say, it seems like it'd be a great way to meet girls.
Yeah, but when you're going to get married, it's not, usually the spouse doesn't like the idea.
Unless they're into the massage therapy too, I guess.
Right. And so she actually talked me into going back to school, so I owe her all the credit. She said, you know, I think you should just go back and get a real degree. And so I was writing, and I had written the 5 scripts, and she wanted to see if I was really serious in it. And then she said, why don't you go back and, you know, look at screenwriting? And, you know.
Did you know at that time that it was like a growing film school and all that?
No.
No?
No, I got in probably the year before they were planning. Well, I'm sure they were planning it, just didn't know it.
So what do you remember most about Chapman Film School? What do you think the biggest benefit was?
I took a class there called Art of Story that this one professor, Ken O'Donnell, created. And it was kind of a smorgasbord of all different aspects of the film business. And it incorporated ideas of like painting, how that is all, everything about telling story, the art of telling story. And the whole school hated the class. I think there was 400 people in the class. I think I was the only person that really, truly loved that class.
The Art of Story.
It was called The Art of Story. And I think it was a big mistake. They no longer have it. It went 1 semester.
Well, why didn't people respond to it, do you think?
I don't know. I think because kids are young going in, and I saw it as an incredible class. They brought in, each week was a different person that came in and taught. And we would watch different materials, whether it was a cinematographer or an actor or a poet. We had a poet come in and talk about how, you know, all of it's incorporated into the film world. And I learned so much, even on like composing and how that's another story that's being told along with, you know, the dialogue and the picture and how all these things incorporate into the picture. And you know, I truly enjoyed that class. I also had another class that was, I took my first semester that they bring in a professor from, he's not really a professor, but a filmmaker, and it's called like a filmmaker in residence. And Carl Franklin, the director, was the professor, and so we got to watch all his films. And then I actually had 3 meals with him. They had a dinner with 10 students every week, and nobody would sign up. So I signed up for 3 of these dinners, and you have like this incredible meal, and there's only 10 students in there, and you can interrelate with the person, and it's very intimate, and you know, you learn kind of a lot about the business that way as well.
So what did you do after film school?
Well, actually, most people after film school get a rude awakening. Since I'm a lot older coming out of film school, I was trying to set my path for my, you know, walking out, and I spent 2 years making a feature documentary. I was hoping to have something saleable.